Well, good morning everybody. Today I'm out here doing my first ever goose hunt. Yes sir! Run, 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 run. Down he goes, baby. There's a little chef's kiss right there. Hopefully we can make this an interesting video. I don't think it's gonna be much of an informational video. So I'm sitting here right in front of this pond. I got 3 decoys, not because it's any special reason, it's just because that's all the decoys I have. And just hoping to see some birds fly overhead. Alright, here they come. Here they come. Come on, get closer, get closer. There's a 3-pack coming right over my head right now. Dang, thought they were playing close enough. Might have been leading them a little too far, if I had to take a guess. Those are my first ones to come in. Here comes some more though. Get loaded back up quick and cover up. Yeah, I just played back that video. And I was just shooting probably a foot, 6 inches too far ahead of them. That was my first time ever shooting at geese. So you're gonna have some flaws from time to time. Been sitting out here for about an hour and a half now. That was the first ones to fly overhead, so hopefully more start making their way through. Come on, get lower, get lower, get lower. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm out to chase after that thing. I just don't want to be pointed all that livestock when I shoot this thing again. So I'm trying to circle around on it and get back quick enough to be able to shoot some more. But we got one so far. Well, not just yet, but a second here. Dang, stay down. I got more shells on me. Gotta run back to grab more shells. Man, I'm not good at this shotgun thing just yet. Or just shooting birds in general. This thing's just gonna keep running from me. Yeah, go down there. Alright. Get down there. Alright, good. I got more flying over there right now. And this one's just swimming away from me. Just slightly too far. I was about to take the shot. They might circle back. It's fine, let's see. If I would have been set up, they would have been right over my head. I would have had one of those. Or a chance to shoot one of them. Alrighty, we're back in the game. As you can see, I was able to go retrieve that one. It was on the neighbor's property, so I went and got the landowner. Asked him if he could go over there with me. I didn't want to record any of that, so went over there. Got my first ever Canadian goose down on the ground, baby. Let's keep them stacking. Down he goes, baby. I probably didn't use 3 shells on it, but he came flying in out of nowhere on me. I was literally just on my phone, all of a sudden I look behind me. Here comes a goose. Right at me. Probably gonna leave him there for a second. I think he's done for. Dude, this is awesome. I'm just literally sitting here and goose are just flying into me. I didn't call that one in or nothing. I'm gonna go get it, actually. It's flopping around. Run, 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 run. That one just came right over my shoulder out of nowhere. Wish I had a dog right now to go retrieve these things for me. That'd be kind of nice. There's my decoy spread. I hear more coming right now. Where are you at? There you are. Little one. That'll be tasty. Stacking them up. Here comes some more. I gotta get the cover up. Yeah, probably saw me. I'm just gonna stand behind this tree. Maybe I'll get a chance. Nah, they're too far over that field. I wonder if I call them. Yeah, got busted. I was over there talking to the property owner after shooting these two, and lo and behold, just gotta stay ready because they're just flying right now. Alright, we're locked and loaded. My first time ever goose hunting, so I'm more hoping this video is just interesting, or you guys can get a good laugh out of it from me messing things up. I've only shot skeet once in my life, and that was yesterday. Hopefully we can keep this going. Hopefully the ringing in my ear stops and I actually put my ear pro on for once. Another thing I wanted to mention is that the ammo I'm using right now is 3-inch 2-shot. Not that I'm gonna say like this is the best ammo ever. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm using, and I'm shooting out of my 20 gauge pump action. Not saying that this is the best option. I'm just using what I got. So obviously if you're at home and you got a 20 gauge and you want to shoot some geese, go for it, because obviously you can get the job done. There, right there goes all my hopes and dreams. That flock just flew in silent. They were literally right overhead. I'm sitting here watching a freaking YouTube video and I hear just one little and that flock was right there. And off they go. All right guys, I think I'm gonna take a break for the morning because it's been about an hour since the last time I've seen anything fly around me. So I'm gonna go get a knife and show you guys how to clean up one of these bad boys. I mean, obviously I'm gonna stay ready. I got my shotgun sitting right over there just in case I start hearing some more fly overhead. But just real quick here, gonna take care of these because it is about 85 degrees outside and it feels way hotter than that. It is so hot right now. It's probably 10 to 15 degrees cooler right now in the shade. But anyway, I just watched a video on this. So breastbone stops right about there. So you cut in, try to make yourself a little purchase point. And I'm going to skin these because they're kind of skinny. I don't think they got much fat on them, but late season, I'll definitely try to keep them skin on just because I want to see what that's like with all the fat and stuff on them. But I'm just gonna go up this breastbone here, just kind of peel it back with my fingers so I don't have to worry about accidentally puncturing anything. Man, this knife is sharp. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. You can just keep on peeling it back with your fingers, exposing both breasts eventually. Alrighty, as you can see, I got the breasts right here nice and exposed. So next, what I'm going to do is just go down either side of the breastbone, just slightly until I get down to that tenderloin. Try not to puncture the gut cavity like I just did right there. Just wants to peel back with your fingers. Get out here, B. Peels back nice and easy right there. Keep cutting up. And you just cut it at the seams, and then there is this vein right here that you want to look out for. So like, I'm gonna cut as much of this as I can, and then right there I'm gonna cut that and try to get that away from that blood as quickly as possible. But yeah. Now it's just connected to the skin at this point, really. Just gotta peel it off. There we go. There's one nice, clean breast. Place that in there for now. And then now with this tenderloin, you just scrape along. This guy doesn't have the biggest tenderloin because it's kind of a small one. You just kind of sweep it out of there. Just like this over and over until it comes out all intact. You can actually get a piece of it all the way up in there. Careful not to cut too far just because you got all that cavity and stuff up in there. It's probably nothing really to worry about just because it's the throat. But that's the little piece of tenderloin right there. And then you just repeat the same process on the other side. But real quick, to get this thigh out of here, you're just gonna skin it off just like that. Get everything out of the way. Peel back as much skin as possible. And then what you're gonna do is cut right along that seam there. Once again, just careful not to cut into the stomach. And then you're just gonna dislocate it, the joint right there, and then just cut all the way down through, just because the only thing connecting at this point is just skin and muscle. There we go. And there's a nice goose drumstick right there. And that right there is 2 clean bags of goose meat. And I will say I'm really surprised and really impressed, because normally whenever you clean some sort of wild game, you always get like an off smell some point throughout the process. There was no off smell whenever I was cleaning these up. It smelled like nothing, which makes me think that these are gonna be absolutely delicious. Anyway, I have this goose steak right here. Last night when I brought it home, first put it on, cleaned it up really good, put it on this wire rack, and then I sprinkled some salt all over top of it, and then I put it in the fridge to let it kind of dry age for 24 hours. Just because I don't know how tender goose is, I just wanted to let it have its time to like tender up a little bit for me. What I'm gonna do to it now is I'm going to take it and put a little avocado oil on top of it as like a little binder, and then I'm going to season it up with the rest of my seasonings, not to add any more salt because I already salted it yesterday. Now I know there's a bunch of really fancy ways to make goose, but I kind of want to make this really simple for the first time ever trying goose, just to see how I like it. And then hopefully from there I can kind of taste it and figure out what would be absolutely best for this kind of meat. Next, I'm just gonna add a little oil to my pan right here while it's heating up. And then right here I have some rendered down bacon grease as well. Then I'm gonna use just about a tablespoon amount. I hear goose tastes a lot like liver, and every time I've made liver I use bacon grease to cook it in, and it always turns out absolutely phenomenal. So that's what I'm kind of going for right now. So now that I got the grease smoking just a little bit here, I'm going to add in the meat. And the only advice I've really gotten from anybody about cooking goose is to cook it low and slow. So when I put this into the pan, I'm not really going for like an amazing sear. I'm still gonna try to cook it nice and slow, even though it's kind of hard to do in a pan. I'm still gonna attempt to do it. So this wasn't the original plan, but the outside is cooking a lot faster than the inside right now. It's still about 90 degrees internal, so I'm gonna pop it in a 300-degree oven for a little while to try to get it up to temp. Alrighty, 5 minutes in a 300-degree oven. She's up to temp. Now I'm just gonna take this bad boy, throw it on a plate, and I'm gonna let it rest. One thing I gotta mention again, because it feels like goose gets a bad rap from what I've heard, like either people love it or hate it. And once again, I gotta say, there has been no off smell. The entire time I've been cooking this, no bad smell whatsoever. Wow. I gotta say, that looks absolutely incredible. Does smell a little gamey. Honestly, it kind of just smells like deer meat. Let's give it a try. I gotta say, that's really good. Wow. To me, it's not super tender. It's a little tough, a little dry, just because, you know, there's no fat in it at all. But it kind of just tastes like a deer backstrap. But that being said, I'm not one of those people that is bothered by taste of like game, that gamey flavor that most people talk about. That doesn't bother me at all. And on the contrary, if you gave me something that is fish related and it's really fishy or gamey fish, I hate that. I can't stand that at all. But this tastes amazing. I can definitely see why you want to cook it low and slow, because it'll kind of break it down a little bit better, make it a little bit more tender. But as long as you cook it like this, I mean, that is absolutely beautifully medium rare. That's perfect. And No livery flavor whatsoever. I'm not getting any of that liver flavor at all. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my dinner here, and tomorrow morning we're gonna be right back in the blind, get right back at it. Here we go.